What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio here in the Space Age DLC. In the last episode, we built ourselves some more oil stuff. We got the sulfur, we got sulfuric acid going. Yeah, we got sulfuric acid, we got the plastic going on, and we're using the plastic to make ourselves some red circuits, and we integrated the red circuits into our mall right here, so we're building all the stuff that requires red circuits, which is only like a couple things for now. I think there's some more stuff that, yeah, this guy will use red circuits. Let's see here. These guys will use red circuits, but we got to research them first. But yeah, we got red circuits going on there. But most importantly, we got the red circuits coming down here for the blue science, and we are currently backed up on science. We also had a big talk in the last episode. A big talk. It was like 6 minutes of me going on rambling about like designs for labs and stuff like that. But yeah, this is... Sorry, freaking... That's what you get when you own a bunch of goddamn pets, is you get hair in the mouth. Anyway... yeah, the labs. This is our lab setup that we got going on. Let's see how many it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 4. This is 48 labs. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could have just clicked on this and seen 48 labs. Yep, good job, brain. Yeah, we got all this going on, but the biggest thing that we kind of noticed is this. This is our iron. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 10 things of iron going right now. So we really have to branch out to get iron. So in between episodes, or also another thing that I did in the last episode was started getting, like at the very end, I started getting some ammunition. I got explosive ammunition for our tank. So explosive cannon shell and then just normal cannon shell. And our tank is, I think it's in our pocket. Where's our tank? Right there. Okay. Yeah, right there. So we got our tank, and so now in between episodes, what we did was we started taking care of like some more biters out in the vicinity over here. We got to go take care of that one, because now that we have our tank, we can shoot these wonderful things. And then I kind of went ahead and started doing like a couple crafts that aren't like, this isn't permanent, but I started doing like some solid fuel, and so then I got my tank running on solid fuel, and I was like, why stop there? Let's just go ahead and get ourselves some rocket fuel. So our tank is running off of rocket fuel, which is kind of funny, I guess. And oh, another thing I did, I moved our power. So it was like right here, so I moved all of our power to now be over here, because you can now see I have set up a rail system. These are all just blueprints right now, but this is where I want to do some of our rails. Get this guy going along. I think this might go here. Let me see. Oh, okay, it can go past it. Sweet. But yeah, I have blueprinted like a bunch of rails of like where I want them and stuff like that. So this is where I wanted it. So I had to move our power production right there, and this is pretty much what we're going to be doing today. Is we're going to go kill some biters, make room for our rails. Let's go ahead and let's put some stuff away. Let's get all this ammo. We're going to go put it in this stuff here. Oh my god, the long ass walk. Okay, there you go. We're gonna put some spoilage in there. Let's put these engines in here. Let's put these green circuits away. Green circuits need to be used somewhere, right? Because what we need to do is make room for a bunch of rail and you know, stuff. We gotta make room. I like how just my brain just forgets everything that like we're talking about. Yeah. Okay, you take it. You take it. Copper. Who needs copper? Someone over here. You need copper. Steel. Who wants to take steel? Who wants some gears? You want gears. Let's get rid of some pipes. You take pipes. You take pipes. And somewhere over here, Let's get rid of these pipes. Get some of these. Why are we making pipes right here? I don't know. These pipes. Okay, pipes go into engines here. Alright, let's grab... Before I grab a bunch of those, we're going to grab 2 sets of those, 2 sets of those, and then rails. All rails. There we go. And we're going to go kill some bugs with our tank, which I think is right there. Do I have... I have gun turrets and ammo and wall. Not that much, but it should be good enough. So yeah, we have our tank. It's got some rocket fuel in it. And, break that. One thing that's kind of funny is that, like, you would think explosive cannon shells would be pretty good, but they're, like, mid. They're really good when it comes to... I think this is going to be the iron, so we'll go ahead and set this up. They're pretty good when it comes to, like, shooting... what are they good at? Let's see, I'm, like, focusing on this fucking rail. Okay, we got some rail. They're really good at, like, shooting clusters of stuff. Here we go. Like, focusing on trying to get this done. If I had the robots, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say if I had robots, things would be easier. But it is true. If we had robots, oh boy. So we mainly just gotta set up, like, the iron. And what's really nice about the tank is that it's really powerful, obviously. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you. So you can get a flamethrower. It takes flame, takes rounds, and then whatever cannon shell. So you can use the flamethrower like this, in case you guys didn't know, and it clears out these guys really fast. Just like that. Kind of come over. I'm just gonna ram these guys. Okay. That takes care of that guy. And then let's go ahead and go roundabout. Let's go like this. No, how about right here? That one, here, that guy, maybe one more. Roundabout. There we go. And then we want you to roundabout this way into that guy. You to come out this way into here just for now. Whoops. Let's try that again. There we go. So something like that. We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna go towards... There we go. And then we gotta go roundabout here. So I have like my own set of rails. Like blueprints. I have rail blueprints, but something kind of happened to them through the updates of the game, and so they're kind of not valid anymore. So I didn't want to like battle with it, and in fact, I've been you know, as like I start playing, or as I started this playthrough, I'm like, yeah, I obviously love Factorio, so I want to be kind of surrounded by Factorio, sort of. And I've been getting a lot of like a lot of recommended There we go. A lot of recommended stuff on YouTube, and so I'm like, all right, well, what is this, and what do we have over here? So I've been watching like a lot of videos, and there was one that was like, oh, here you go, here's a bunch of rails, like a rail system that you can use, and I was like, you know what, I kind of really like that, and everything is like it's on like this nice grid. This book right here, everything's according to like grids. So you can just come over here and like implement whatever you want. We can come over here and implement a intersection, a four-way intersection. There's even, let me see, just like straightaways that you can implement. And I was like, you know what? I want to use that, and we're going to see how that goes. So actually, I think I wanted to set up the pickup here. So what I'm going to do is scratch my tattoo a little bit. We're going to go demonstrate on this guy how wonderful these are. Right there, and then you just burn these guys. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then what we want to do here is we're just going to go ahead and break all of these. Just ram them. Go on, go on. We'll ram that one. Ram that one, and then clear all this stuff. Okay, it looks pretty good. So this is a pretty small patch, right? It is large, 7.6 million, but we also have another patch down here, which I should probably turn this into a four-way. No, I'll do a... Let me see. Can we just do that? We'll probably do that right there, or maybe just one of these, and then come down, and then off of it we'll grab it. So I have somewhere, I think I have like yeah, a drill patch. So a drill patch like this, and we'll do... I think I want this way. So here's the thing, we're gonna go like right there. So this is the lowest that it can go, and then I'm gonna see actually, so first we go right here, that's the most furthest right that we can go, and then the lowest is here. So if we set this up like this, and I want to fully saturate this thing with as many drills as we can. So then we can do like this. Right there, right there. Right there. Whoa. Hold on. Drill patch. Like that, and it looks like we can't go anymore. It looks like I kind of messed something up here. But then again, I can always... Okay. So I don't have to do these guys. But that just shows how many drills we can put here. So we'll go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. Maybe my blueprint isn't that good, but you know, it's something. It like places. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is. I messed this up somewhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of all these, but I will keep the drills. We're going to keep the drills right where they are. Okay, that looks good. So we'll go ahead and place these guys. And I do have like, maybe not enough. I have 100, I have 119, so it's probably not enough. And I also have to bring power over here. Yeah, see, why did that guy not have like a little guy? And then these guys are backwards. But most importantly, what I want to do here... Yeah, I'm not going to have enough drills. I'm going to have to come back. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and set this iron patch up. And there's a lot of different ways that people can set up the drill patches. Like I've seen some where they're using like a lot of undergrounds. A lot of underground belts. So actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to go over here and we're going to go 7 to 4. So we're going to get 7. So if we set this up right here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we can do it like that because if I go one right here, this guy right here, this guy here, and then this guy goes in like that. And then this guy from there. There we go. So we want to go into 4. Oh, shit. Maybe we'll go down 1. So actually... So you just add it like that. And then this guy gets put on right there. There we go. Fantastic. So we want to bring it over like this because... Hold on, let me get rid of this guy real quick. And we're going to have to set up like a certain amount of defenses for this outpost. Whoops. So we go train, and then we do pickup, and we'll do 1 to 4. Nope, that's fluid. My bad. We're gonna go 1, 4 like this. So actually, I do have a train thing as a loader. So if we go train, pick up, should we do 2 and 6? Probably. A 2 and 6. So let's see what this looks like and a loader. So we can go right there, right there. And then actually what we're going to do is... So normally, normally I do trains. Normally I'll do... That's not right. Let's try that again. What is this? Cut this to be right there. So normally I'll do trains to have loads on both sides, but I've been noticing that this one kind of likes sorry, I'm like thinking real fucking hard. It's difficult. But yeah, this one seems to like only loading on one side. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go that this guy goes probably to the side. No? So how about like that? There we go. And then this one will go right there. And this one will go around, or does it go through here? I think we go around. There we go. So there's 4 being loaded off of this. Okay. And so then how it works... Well, first let's go clear all these trees. Bye, trees. Alright, so how it works here, once you set this up, then you come and do a loading onto this side here, like this. And then you just bring it over there. And there you go. So now we got ourselves a little pickup here, and then it'll come over here and drop off there. We just got to get all the tracks in, and that's going to be the annoying part. We got to get the tracks in, and we got to get the power over here. So, let's see. How prepared am I? I wasn't really prepared. I thought I was. So we'll probably set this up just like that down here so that we can get more iron loaded in. But since I'm right here, I got to get all these rails in. Right there. Bring it around. And then go right there. That guy. To right there. And then down. I said down. Okay. And then we'll do that. This guy needs to go that way. And this guy needs to come this way. Because this is station number 2. And another thing that I do normally is my trains will be it'll be 1 engine. It's usually it's usually 1 engine and 4 cargos. But this one is everything is built around 2 engines and 2 engines and 2 cargos. So that's what we're going to be working with. But I was like, you know what? They seem to know what they're doing. So let's go ahead and do whatever he's got going on. Okay. Let's get... So we're going to need to go make that roundabout. Or actually, what if we do a roundabout here? Because the train's going to have to... So the thing about this one is that the train's going to have to come up here and turn around to go into the station, and then it can come over here, and he can turn around and get into the station here. That's why I added that roundabout and that one. So if we add a roundabout right here, then that means that it can come over here. Okay, maybe. Maybe. I think I will. Yeah, let's go ahead and remove all these. And I'm going to get rid of that, and we're going to add, we're just going to add this guy right here. Okay, looking good. Okay. And we're going to do that. And then we'll remove this stuff for now. My bad. We're going to remove this stuff for now, and we'll figure out how we want to continue on. Right now, because I did kind of plan some stuff out, but right now it's just that we really need to get the iron up and going. So let's burn all that. Okay, so I need... So really, do I need this then? Well, I do want to get coal. I do want to get the coal going as well. That'll probably be this episode because we just really got to make sure that we're getting coal going. Okay, that looks good. And then and then get this guy. And go a little bit of precision. Like that. That looks good. We'll get all these train signals in here in a bit, too. But we mostly just got to get all this. Okay, that looks good. And then we do this guy. This is going to go way down here to this one, but first we got to clear it out. Okay, so we can just finish up this roundabout and then we'll be able to get the iron going. Roundabouts are statistically really good for what's it called, for traffic. We're gonna park this here for now. I'm gonna keep going. Gotta get this train in here. Okay, and then this part. Nice. Then we get this guy going. And since we're back at base, we're going to grab... Well, that's not what we need. That and that. Let's go ahead and get these guys going. I see you. You're kind of weird. I gotta fix you. Right there. Right there. I gotta fix this, whatever this guy is. Whoa. Fix that thing. And then I got those. Okay, so I have this thing and this, so we can go up there. Okay. Let's get in our tank and we're gonna go back to our mall, because that's where we need to grab some stuff. We gotta grab train stations. I think we gotta grab some train stations, a couple of them at least. Oh my god, we're getting even lower on iron. Woo! So good at driving. I just dodged all that. And setting up these train tracks is kind of tedious, so that's why I just wanted to set up the iron one. We'll set up the iron one like on camera, and then I'll probably do like all the rest at another time. So we're gonna grab some more of those. That should be enough. We do need some steel, so there should be steel boxes somewhere over here. I know we're gonna need some train stations. We haven't set up any rails yet. We're gonna need a lot more drills. And then we're going to need some boxes. Trains, that'll come last. That'll be the last thing, getting the actual trains down. I want a bunch of these guys, because I need to get power out there. We're going to grab a whole load of these guys. I'm going to put these chemical plants away, because we don't need the chemical plants. We're not playing with oil today. Or chemicals, the... liquid chemicals, anyway. So we don't need those. We don't need this one weird-ass rod. You go in there. Again, we're just kind of cleaning up some stuff here. Shoot that thing. We don't need that. We don't need these three. Haha, nice. And then we get some more undergrounds and some more splitters. And we should be able to get this going. We'll grab 2 of those, another set of underground, a bunch more of these. And the annoying part is that I'm probably going to have to walk it. Oh, I don't have any power poles. Look at that. Let's turn around. Figure out what I want to not have in order to have power poles. Let's get a box, and we're going to put that away, and we don't want the red stuff. Not yet, because we're going to get, in those. We don't need those. Or grenades. Fuck them grenades. We need, what the fuck did I literally just said? Power poles. There we go. Might as well grab another one. Yeah, we're probably going to have to walk it. And the reason why we got to do that is so that I can get the poles down. And then all of the... Oh my god, I'm going to hit something here. Let's go right there. Okay, so we need power to like the side. So here we go. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll run power poles this way. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll run power here and then up. And then set up the drills and everything, probably with some guns. Wait, whoop, that needs to go there. And then that needs to go there. Okay. Okay. And we'll just run this all the way up. And yeah, we'll put a power pole in the middle of every one of these guys so that, oh my god, don't tell me. It lines up perfectly. Beautiful. It's built off of the chunk base system. Just run these guys all the way over here. And then one goes here. Because we still like everything nice and square. We're going to bring power to our little outposts. Right there. So then power goes like this. And we have power all the way out here. Let's set up power in the middle. I like that. Well, no, on the side, because then we got to get power down to the drills, which we got to set up. And I don't think I want to power them yet, because then they'll start making pollution immediately. And we don't have our tank here, and I don't want to set off like any of these biters. But we are going to get a bunch of iron. And then all the stuff that like I'll do off camera is probably going to be like we might go set up that other iron patch. Whoops. Yeah, we're going to go set up the other iron patch off camera. We'll probably finish up a lot of the rails stuff off camera. But, you know, this is all part of the process to show, like, how it's kind of done. Okay, and then we get power going. So we do the furthest power pole will be here. And then we get this guy. And then we get that guy. Just one little pole right there. Yeah, I'm sure this would have been good. Like the blueprint, if I didn't like mess it up, which I'm sure I did. And this guy needs to go right there, but this goes there. Okay. So now we have to just manually run these. Well, I mean, we had to manually run them anyway, but oh well. And this, actually, you don't need to be there, and then you need to be here. That takes care of that one, and that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then let's go ahead and get this guy down, because this is the splitter, or the balancer that will balance. I think it's I think I said from like 7 to 4. I'm so glad that like I don't need to manually do this. And by manually, I mean like figure out all the math and everything of how to get it organized the right way. So we do want stack inserters to go here, not there. And then normal inserters can go here. And then this is a classic. Whoops, that goes there. So you'll find that this is a classic 1 to 6. So if I go to here, we'll see classic 1 to 6 right there. And so that's what we're doing. We're splitting this one belt up into these 6 so they can evenly be put in all the boxes. So that when the train comes, they can evenly put everything into the train all fast at the same time at a wonderful speed. And then we get some stacks. And the reason we got 2 different inserters here is that while a train is gone, we want the mines to continuously work. And so that's why we're going to, that's why we're going to be continuously putting ore into these boxes. And then when a train arrives, the stack inserters can grab the massive amounts of stack and just fucking symbol load. I think I have to change that. So I think this is all good except for this. So what we'll do here is get that little guy, and then when we're ready, we put 1 pole right there, and it should turn everything on. But first, I think what we're gonna do is set up well, let's set up all these rails. I gotta set up all of these things. Okay, and then we do some chains right here. And then we do another rail chain and then another rail chain. There we go, sets all those up. Oh, wait, forgot one here. Okay, gotta look at... Oh, you don't look like you're fully connected. Or you're just like an extra piece. Okay, we don't need extra pieces. Let's make sure that we're okay here. Oh, yeah, that's just where that piece is. Okay, this is where we gotta manually go around and make sure that this shit's all good. Oh, we got messages in the Discord. Let's go ahead and set up this one. And these signals are here for future proofing, for when we decide to turn this into a whole like actual intersection and not just simply a roundabout. Everything's all nice and set up already, so like it'll be exit, exit, enter, and we got signals here already. So let's run all the way down, and on our way, what we're going to be doing... Oops, right there and there. Yeah, when we get back, we're gonna grab the tank, and we're going to We're probably going to go take care of these two right here and this one, and then set up some actual defenses around our little outpost. Oh, man. I'd fucking kill for some robots right now. Okay, got all those guys set up, so then we just move on. And since we're not worried, I know this is a roundabout here and we have an exit on the left side there, over to the west, but we are going to just ignore that for now. Another thing that I want to set up is this little bit right here, because that's actually a fueling station. I'll have a bunch of fuel set up there, so it'll be the rocket fuel, and the trains are going to be set up to have something called interrupts, where they will be like, oh hey, if something meets this condition at any point, interrupt the... Yeah, so let's go ahead and build this. Yeah, if the train meets any of these certain conditions at any point, we want you to interrupt the schedule, and you're gonna go do this instead. And what that is gonna be... Aw, my little dog is so cute. I love this little monster. What it's going to be is getting fuel. It's going to be like, hey, if at any point we have like a certain amount of fuel, we're actually going to go to this station instead, and it's going to be a refueling station. Oh, let's see, what was faster, me shooting that or actually mining it? Well, we'll never know, you know. Oops. Okay, like that, and then we set these guys up. And then this one. So that's why this is literally just a fueling station right here. And we're gonna set these guys up with a bunch of fucking rocket fuel. So that also means we probably need to get power out here. We'll go like right here, and then just a simple... There we go. So those are powered, and then we'll fill that up with rocket fuel. But now... Oh yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. And then we'll set up unloading. We want you, and then we don't need that. But let's come and set up all these guys first. Boop, 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 boop. And then you guys go right here. Did something happen to this? Where's the ones that go here? Pretty sure those go there. Let me double check. Yeah, because look, see, they're right there. So something happened with this blueprint when I place it down. So let's go there, and then we need... So we'll get unload station. And then it's going to be the same exact thing. Or the same kind of concept, just a little bit different. Wait, that's not right. You guys need to go this way. So same kind of concept. It's going to quickly unload the train, and then these guys are going to put them in a certain way out. Doo-doo. I think it's just easier for me to hit Q twice here instead of rotate them how like I need them. Okay. I'm so eager to have this train up and going. And then this guy can go like this. No, you'll do something else. I need some more right there, and then you guys need to be right here. And you'll be right here. And you'll be train stop load. No, you're unload. I thought I did unload. Let me see. Train unloading. This is what I did, right? Yeah. But then I moved them around. I turned these things around. Oh, so it's my blueprint that's dumb. So if I do this... Oh, sort of. My blueprint's sort of dumb. But you're supposed to be unload. Train stop, unload. I'll need to change these. Because you're not supposed to be load, you're supposed to be unload. Train stop, load. Do we have you? Let me place this down real quick. And see what this is. Yeah, see, unload. Train stop, unload. You're supposed to be that thing. And put you right there. Unload. Unload, unload. Okay. And then I'll change the picture. Do. Okay, so this guy can go like this, and we'll do... No, we don't want to do that. We'll use... I'll figure out what I want to use. Probably reds to get underneath and, like, out. What I'll do... Let me see. Where do I want the power to, like, come from? So I actually don't like the power coming in like that. I do want to actually... So this is what we're going to do. Right here. Let me delete all these. Because I like the idea of all of them just like being contained within the thing. But now I need a way for the power to get inside the rails. And this is not how I want it to do it. Or if I do, I want it to be through maybe right here. Or right there. So like come down. Yeah, maybe like that. That looks good. Okay, so here's what we do. What more do I need? I think I set up... Oh, I didn't set up like the roundabout right there. Okay, let's go finish that real quick. Or else the train will be upset. Okay, so up right here, I need to finish all the signals. For you. I'll deal with that here in a minute. And then this roundabout needs signals. Or else it'll be all silly. That's right, that goes here. 2 on this side. That one. Okay, roundabout looks good. Round and round it goes. You're not supposed to be unload, you're supposed to be refuel. Just you two are that. So then let's go ahead and get a refuel station. Plop down like this, and I want to grab you and put you right there, and then get rid of this. I also would like to get rid of this. And then say, just kidding, not those. Okay. I think that all looks good. Let's make sure that we are set to fight some bugs. So we're going to go over here real quick and gather up some more things. Dodge that. Dodge this. And come over here. Alright. I think we need more flame ammo, but I don't think we have any, so that's unfortunate. What we do want is you to be number 3 so that I can see this, so I can repair. You are good on ammo right there. We have enough of these guys. Actually, place you down. And then we want... What are we missing? Probably radars. And I need power to come over here. Can we make radars? It's just like iron and copper, right? Iron, copper, bunch of gears, iron, this stuff. Okay, that looks fine. I know there was something that we needed. Well, besides, you know, the actual trains. Actually, we'll come back for the trains, I promise. Well, let's actually just grab them now. Oh, fuel! I want to grab like a shitload of the fucking fuel so that I could put it and then send off the train. So actually, we don't need the rails anymore either if we are deciding that that's all we wanted to do. So I'm going to grab that. Bunch of fuel. I'm going to put the rails away. We'll grab actual trains. Yeah, we'll grab actual trains so that we can place them down. So let's get these tracks put away. We're not making shit. Okay, let's grab a bunch of trains. That's 15 trains. And a bunch of wagons. Okay. Fantastic. You look good. Proud of you. Gun turrets. Let's grab some more gun turrets. And then a bunch more ammo, which the ammo is going to be over in this area. So let's make a U-turn. And then I don't want to hit those. You can drive over this stuff. Don't hit the pipes. Don't hit the poles. And the ammo is here. And we'll grab walls as well. Actually, fill that up. And fill that up. So, if this breaks, we're going to be very sad. Alright. I think we're ready. Oh, let's go make a stop at the fuel station so that I could put a bunch of fuel into it. Drop off all the fuel. Right here. Boop. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. You have enough fuel? Yeah, you do. Okay, our train be looking good. Let's go this way. You're all set. You just need power right there, and then trains to actually do the thing. So, let's get you, make sure you're good on rounds. Alright, this is how you take care of the big boys. So we want to get rid of the worms. And then on our turn back like this, we'll eliminate some biters. And then turn back to the turret. And the main thing here is that we're getting rid of the nests. And we're getting good. Oh, shit! Okay. So we took care of that one. Mainly. I think there's like one worm right there, but we're going to repair our tank. Then we'll try to take on that second one. So what you want to do is that we're using the normal rounds because they have the piercing damage, and it's really good to pierce through. Yeah, you die. To pierce through all the nonsense, and we need to hit these things. We need to hit the nests, obviously, but we can kind of prioritize hitting the worms. And every now and then, we gotta take care of, like, the nonsense that's, like, chasing after us. And there you go. That takes care of that one. Whoa, I didn't tell you to do that. Okay, let's repair this. So we took care of those two, and then we'll go take care of this one, and then we'll turn this on. Or we'll set up like a bunch of ammo storages. Or a gun setup. We'll do a gun setup. In fact, we'll do that now. So what I want to do here, we want to set up like 5 turrets this way. We'll do 7. And then a box with a bunch of this. And we'll do some power. Like that. And, oh wait, where the fuck are my walls? Oh yeah, I put all the walls in this guy. Okay, so we want walls, and we want to go... probably just something like that. And then... 3 sets, and we're gonna go blueprint this. And we're gonna go... Yeah, this is fine. Okay. And then we're gonna run power. We're gonna run power over here, just like that. And you'll get some power to these guys, because I think I do. Yeah, I just simply don't have power to the actual thing. And what we'll do is set up some turrets like that. That should be okay. We'll set up another set like right here. So we'll look at this and just do... We'll do... right there. Kill some of those guys. Whoops. And then power right there, and then a wall. And 3. And then we'll do another one to the south right here. Do like this. And put 3 stacks. Actually, probably only 2 stacks. There you go. That looks decent enough. Then we will do... Then we'll take care of this nest, and then we should be kind of good to go. So you kind of want to drive around a little sporadically, because I think I've said in like a previous video that these things are a little annoying, and they know how to shoot ahead. So let's set all this shit on power. Eat shit bugs. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So we took care of that. And, ooh, last but not least, let's get ourselves some radars up in here. We're gonna go 1 radar, Yeah, everywhere there's like this little thing right here. Can't wait to fucking apply power to this. It's gonna eat all of our power. And then right there. Okay, that looks good. And then I think I wanted to apply power right there. Oh, that's another thing that I could probably do at a later time is come supply power or lights to it. Nope. I remember when they first made the change to where you can drag, you can they made it to where like you can actually drag the power poles. Let's go get all this shit out of my way. Fuck you, trees! Let's get power from here. And we're gonna go, yeah, like this. We're gonna get power to our boys. And then, once we get that going, then, aha, that should be online. We should get all of that. We should be drilling everything. That's already out of fucking ore. This one has no power. That means we got to come back and do that. But all the iron ore is coming, and we are now getting it inside the boxes. Okay, cool. That should be all packed up. I don't know if I like the... Oh, that one's not going. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, they should be completely full. So now that I've gotten all of these in there, maybe now this one will be? Let me see, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 4? Is that... Did I do that right? 7 to 4. And it just goes like this. Yeah, it looks good. I just don't like that these two are half and these two are full. Like, why? Why? Oh, I forgot you. You probably need to go right here, right? Let me see, double check that. I'll place it down again. No? But what if it does go there? Maybe that does go there. And if it doesn't, then oh well. But we are producing a bunch of pollution, and that's why we put the turrets down there. We might even need another one right here. Maybe one right there. Let's see, how long has this episode been going on for? An hour? Not too bad. Let's go see about actually turning on our trains. Because then we'll actually start bringing in stuff. But what we need to do is actually name this. So we need to name this one. You're gonna be iron load. And you're gonna go copy paste. And you're gonna be iron unload. Iron. Unload. Okay. Wait, no, you didn't save. Let's try you again. Let's do iron. Like that. There we go. And then copy paste. Okay, and then we get, I think there was like blueprints for trains. So if we get some trains like this. Aw. You have, what, no destinations? So you're gonna go to... Oh, maybe... So another thing I saw... Ooh, yep, that's a problem. Another thing that I saw, or I saw like a little tip trick thing where it said, let's see, like that. Why aren't you missing rail? We have only 2 rails. Okay. That's disappointing. So actually, what we can do is go back to this and unload, and then get a loading station. You were supposed to be... I see what he's doing now. So it's supposed to be item parameter, I think. Oh, look at you. And then this guy can go here. Gets loaded up. There's a bunch of ore in here. Let me see this work here. So we're not having specific trains do, you know, like the specific fucking, okay, you're gonna be just for in the iron train, you know, things like that. It's trains are gonna have things to say that they're gonna go load up, and then they're also gonna go unload, and then the interrupt is going to be refueling. So now he needs to go which way? Why can he not go to the unload? So we can see... So another thing that you can do, you can hold down control as you have the train, and you can see where everywhere that he's allowed to go. So you can see that he goes this way, and then he goes this way, and then he goes unload. So actually what I want to do is change this to... Actually, this was supposed to be load, right? Let me see. Because if I do this one, let me place this down just right here. And then we see what this is. This is supposed to go here. Right? Is that the name of the station that it's supposed to be? Is it supposed to be load? Because then this guy needs to go temporary unload. What is wrong with you, Mr. Train? Because he can go everywhere. He can go all through here. He can go through here. He can go right here. So then, what is the deal with airline food? And also, oh, it'll just go through this way. Let me... I have an idea. Let me grab some rail, just to make sure that that's all built in and like it's not being weird with that for some fucking reason. Because it has to go through that train station, I think. Let's get some rails. Rails. Then we go back. Because that's the thing. We got This is loading onto it. This is loading onto it. And it's stationed load. Train station load. And then this one, I'm pretty sure I did the unload. So that means it's cargo off. So if I do like this, then this needs to be unload. So then does this one go here? Also, why does this not have power? You need power. And you need to be told. Add station. Oh, it needs to go to unload. So, oh. Maybe it doesn't have... Maybe it's like you need to come over here and set this. Go to unload. Why can you not? Temporarily? No, stop. Temporary unload. Oh, okay. Stop that. Okay, hold on. So it wants to be unload. So what if... I think maybe because I named it something, it got like kind of weird. So hold on. Let's first build this. Doing a little bit of troubleshooting. There we go. Did that fix you for some fucking reason? No. But go to unload, go to load, go to... I'm gonna have to manually drive you, aren't I? Because you're being dumb. Okay, so what if I place down a train? We're gonna get ourselves a train. And we're gonna put it right here. And we're gonna go boop, boop. And then let's see where this guy goes. So he should go to this second station. And it's gonna get loaded up. Let's see if it gets all weird. Let's drive our little guy back there. There we go. I'm pretty sure that needed to be there. So, once this guy's full, where does he want to go? He doesn't know where he wants to go. Load, load, unload. Temporary unload. Can we manually just drive you? Let's go to... No, that's not a thing. Let's go there. Temporary unload. That's not... Maybe I missed something. Why is it not doing the thing? So if I add a train, and then relax and refuel. I don't need those. We need to go to unload, which is this guy. But why is this labeled unload like that? And then, let me see. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to delete those train stations and place down the exact blueprint that's like supposed to be there, and we'll see if that fixes it, because maybe I just didn't do it right. So let's delete you two. And then the blueprint that I want is we are unloading with 2 stations, with a total of 6 trains being able to be here. So we'll go like this, and then place this down, and that. And these are now unload. So, enable train limit 3, priority 50. We don't want those. Get those out of here. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, I was supposed to grab that. Oh, okay. That goes there. So why are we not having trains go to the unload? Train cannot find path to its destination. Let's do no stops with this name exist. Full cargo. Now what? Unload. What if we rename this to be the that thing? Will that go? Because now it's this unload. Oops. We gotta say go left, and then we're gonna keep going this way, and then we'll turn around, and then we'll slow down and go this way, and we'll go to here. And then it doesn't know where to go. Why not? You can go all the way to here. Temporary unload. You need to grab all of it. Why are you not grabbing? Okay. I wonder if I fucked up those stations. Let me see. We're gonna go to that one. Yeah, I might have fucked up these stations. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna delete these 2 stations. And then let me see. So we want to load up onto cargo with these 2, and we're gonna say like this, and then we place that down, and this should be load, and that should be unload. Go ahead and go automatic. You're gonna come on up here. Hey, look, it says, oh no, that's right, because I fucked up that train. So you're gonna go here, because I have you like that. Let me see what this is again. So we're gonna build this right here real quick. And these are train stop unload. So once this is full, then where do you go? Temporary unload. This doesn't make sense. I'm gonna have to look further into that. But this thing, I think we fixed that. Oh, we also need this guy. And then we can get rid of these 2 since we're here. So these 2 are all set. This train isn't right. How much fuel does it have? Okay. Bro, you're pissing me off. Why can't you go? So what if we add more trains? Is it because I don't have like a rest stop? You know, like how I kind of wants. How much fuel is in here? Okay. So if we get a train and we say you go right here and we put cargo, train, fully fueled, then you should piss off and you'll go wait over here, I believe. And you... Why? I don't understand this. And you know what? Let's just make some more trains. Oh, I don't have any more. But I need to get this iron. Alright. We're gonna do small intermission while I figure this out. It again, you guys won't know the intermission, but I don't want to be sitting here troubleshooting this on camera. Alright, be right back. Alright, we're back. So, here's the thing. I was being absolutely stupid. So, I rewatched the video, and in fact, I'm going to go ahead and post the video that I got everything from. It'll be in the description below if you guys want to go watch that video itself. So, I forgot the the part of the video that said all your pickup locations can just remain this like load right here, but you specifically have to go to your unload stations and change it to the symbol of the item that's being dropped off. So now you can see that I got 4 trains, in fact, with 4,000 each, just hanging out, waiting. And I got these guys all set up, and I went ahead and set up the unloading portion. So if we get this going, we'll see that we're breaking these four lines right here. We're breaking it into... Actually, what I should do... No, it does it there. I don't need to keep doing it. These 4 lines break into 6, so you're gonna have 4 for the main bus going that way, and then we'll get 2 going this way to the steel. For now, I do want to set up specifically some iron unload, probably like over here for the steel specifically, and I don't want to like take off the iron from there, but we got fresh iron coming in, and that's great because you can see our iron is hella dwindling, and so all this iron should be coming in. But I do have, oh my god, I do have these guys set up to where it'll prioritize taking in this, and we'll just go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And in fact, it looks like some of these guys aren't even being used. Like that whole line's not being used, and so all we have is 3. So let's clean this guy up. And then we will go ahead and set up a... oh, you were trying, and you don't need to anymore. So literally just these, and it's this right here. So here's what we'll do. We can get this right here. Like that, so that everything still remains a box. But what we're going to do is right here. That way we can get 4 of them going. And we're just going to go into that guy. So it'll be a little messy, but it's whatever. I don't really give a shit. We're just going to try to finish up that last bit of patch. And then we clean all this up. We really don't need like any of this shit. As long as some way, somehow, it gets over there. So, I don't want to deal with that right now. But we are getting our iron in, nice and lovely. And this is supposed to remove the iron all at the same time. So you can see that we got like 2,400, just about 2,400 in all of them. And we got all these trains sitting to deposit all their goods. And then what I'd also like to do is take care of some of these biters, because I'm getting some shit that shows that we're under attack over there. So let's go take care of those guys. And then, because we're going to take care of those, we can also set up the iron patch that we plan on setting up over there. We have a whole bunch of drills, so we can probably get that going. Go this way. And let's show these little good dudes who's boss. Just taking care of bugs. And then set all these on fire. Okay, those got taken care of. Ugh! I just hate that it slows. Alright, and then we take care of the rest of the bugs. Alright, that's good. And then we can repair this dude. And I kind of want to figure out how... I did want to show us setting up some actual, like, rail network on camera. So we're going to look at this dude. How do we want this? So if we look at some of this, we're gonna look at how it's like we don't like what it's got going on there. So we're gonna do probably a rail down like this, or just at least for now one of these guys. And that's what's nice about this, is that you can always turn it into something else later. So we're gonna do that, goes there. But because I don't have... Oh my god. Trees! Yeah, because I don't have view of it, it's not going to show up until, like, we actually make our way down here. So we're going to do like that, and then we'll get some straightaways. And probably some more straightaways, and then like we could probably come down. So let's set this up right here, and we're gonna go to map. And what if we do a roundy boy right here, so that when we set up a station, we'll have the station here and it can go that way. So then it'll be like, what do we want? We want pickup 2 to 6, and then when we do it like this, we can get the station to turn in right there. Oh my god, there's coal here too. So really what we can do is like this and turn it in. Okay. But we're gonna have to clear this out. And what we're gonna do, because there's so many goddamn trees, we're just gonna set the forest on fire. So what I mean by that is we're gonna take this guy and we're just gonna set it on fire. So it's kind of weird that like the flamethrower for the tank doesn't set the ground on fire like this does. So just by doing that, the forest, this little like patch of forest here should burn. We're gonna put this back in there. So this little patch should burn. Nice. We don't need those. Yeah, I could turn those off. This is a good patch. Good soup. And you can see there's like pollution going on here. But I want to get that coal, that coal. I even kind of want to set this up. In fact, I don't think we need this. Well, we do because I want to get this coal, or this copper. Bring the copper back over here. And yeah, you can see all these trees. So you just kind of coming through here. You can pick up some of the stragglers. Yeah, that'll show those trees. Okay, that looks good. We kind of got everything nice and open. We'll take care of these guys. These guys are going to get in the way, I know that. Alright, let's see if I can get this blueprint working again. So we're going to get this drill patch, and we're going to see what is the leftmost that we can get. So, first of all, fuck you. Okay. So, wait, go back into the map mode. The leftmost we can get is going to be right here. And the furthest up we can get is going to be all the way up here. So, we'll get rid of all these guys. Because they're messing with my shit. Let's try it again. Most left over here. Most north right here. And what we'll do is set that up. And then right there. Oh, you know what? I see why this is weird. I need to be doing... hold on. Most left. Most up. I need to be getting it onto the, those guys. So then we can come over here and go like this. And so as long as I'm lining up the power poles, that's what really matters. Power poles. Okay, and that's pretty much the that's pretty much it right there. And then you just come over here and you could just clip off what you don't need here. Oh shit, do I have it all going up? No, that's okay. I guess we're going up. Which means we don't need these dudes. And we don't need this. And we don't need that. Or that one. Yeah, you can just kind of trim up wherever it needs to be. Like, we don't need that one, that one, that one, that one. That guy. You don't need any of these. And there you go. That looks better. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we have 6, what we can do is a 6 to 4. We're always judging things off of the 6. So let's see. So if we get 1, 2, 3, and it'll be like that, and then this one will come over here like that. 3. And so go back over here and we'll look at the 6 to 4 again, which means we can put the closest right here. We'll put it here. So that way this guy Goes right here. Goes right there. Goes right there. And then we'll do a little bit of something like that. Whoops. Go on up, and then this guy can go like this. There we go. Okay, looks good. So then as we do a 6 to 4, then we'll look at the loading of a 2 to 6, and we want them to come this way. Right? That looks good. And then we'll do some jumping. And I'll do some edits to this guy. We don't want those. We don't want those. And instead we want ours. Oh, shit. You know, I probably should have... Hold on, let me see. Let's build this. And we're gonna place this down real quick. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, just for now, so that I can look at where we are loading. Load. Right here. So we're loading like this, but we're not getting these guys. So we will copy this and paste it here. And then we'll copy this stuff and paste it directly across. Right there. And then we'll get... this needs to go on this side. Right here. Right here. And then we'll get... like that. And over. Loading up, and then you loading up this way. Beautiful. So there's going to be those, and then we'll do... well, we don't need this anymore. This was just a placeholder to make sure that our loading is going to be in the right area. And we need to now get... this piece. We're gonna get this piece and line it up right here and say go, and then right there, and then you go right here as well. There we go, and that should be good for this. So that way we'll get this iron and it'll be able to go over there as well. Okay. Things be looking good. And, you know, I think we can actually call it a video. We aren't, like, it isn't the 2 hours that I kind of normally make it, but it doesn't really need to be, because here's the thing. I wanted this episode to just kind of be all about the trains and show, like, the kind of system that we're going to be setting up. The, like, rail set. Oh, there's bugs literally right there. Why did I not see you guys? When did you guys get there? I thought I removed you. Or did you literally just spawn there? I wonder how that... I hope someone can look back and look at that. But we gotta clear these guys out. So come over here. And it's not too bad. It's just like a couple of them. And just like that, they're done. Fire is so good against the bugs. And then we can probably even turn this way and then do like loading of the coal on this side, and it'll take it all the way up. What We'll clear those bugs. But yeah, I mostly just wanted to show like this is like what we'll be doing for the foreseeable future until like everything's all nice and dandy, because now you can look at this and we have our iron, and it is in fact going really well. We got hella iron and we're feeding all of this, and you're supposed to be... Oh, I think I need to upgrade the belt, but we are getting more steel, so that's good. We're getting all the steel going on. In fact, we should probably turn these guys on if we're not going to have upgraded belts. So what's going on here is you can see literally half of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because let me see. Because this guy, the crafting speed, like underneath the word stone furnace, their crafting speed is 1. Those furnaces can... They like being supported by a yellow belt, and it can go up to 12. But then you see the crafting speed under this guy, steel furnace crafting speed 2. That means it's now literally halving it. And to rectify that, we need to bring in the material at a faster rate. So then if we look at this, and we got at the very bottom there, the transport belt speed 15 items, this one brings in at 30. So if we upgrade this to a red belt, you know, all of this, upgrade it to a red belt, then this will come online again. And then it's kind of the same thing here. Like if we were using all of this iron, like the throughput of the iron was being consumed, like as it was being made, only half of these would be working as well, half all the way down here, because the belt can't keep up with how fast these guys can produce it. So to kind of fix this problem, I need either red belts or I can just put this guy online. So I'll probably get this guy online, and then like these two will merge into one, and then these two will merge into the other line right here. And now that we're getting all this going, we got like iron going on, we can go back to researching things. I might let it back up first, or I might start researching once we get this going. But I do know that in between episodes, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be working on all these fucking rails. So I'm going to get this iron online. I'm probably going to get stone online because my stone is really low here. So I'll probably work towards getting this stone patch here. So I might just kind of keep going because the iron's just like right there. So I might keep going up, remove that, and just kind of keep going up so that we can get the stone. Actually, no, this is fine. Let me see if this is gonna go... Yeah, it'll go straight past it, so we might do something like that. I do like having like this outpost right here. Ooh, in fact, like these biters are starting to... These biters are gonna get aroused by my pollution. Good thing I have these. And I should probably set up another one of these. Let me see. Where is my item? I should probably set up this. Should probably do that. And then we can get this guy. Like that. And then one of these guys will go right here. Okay. I'll do that. We'll probably clear some more of these guys out. So it'll just be like some busy work that'll be taken care of. But we definitely have a good amount of iron. And all of these guys are doing really well. I do like these two, the Choo trains here, where it's like two locomotives and two of these guys. It's interesting. I don't know why this guy empties, but then this one doesn't. Oh, because I don't have that. Whereas, like, you can see there's 1,200 here, 1,200 here. So that guy goes there. But anyway, I hope you guys kind of, like, enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little frustrating trying to troubleshoot and figure some stuff out. But you know what? we did it together, or something like that. But I do appreciate you guys sticking around, and if you made it this far, I would appreciate a like, maybe even a subscribe for the channel, so that you can keep following along our adventures as we eventually are going to get into space and then get to all these other planets and everything, and it'll be great. It'll be a really fun adventure, and you'll be along with me as I do all this great stuff. Oh yeah, one last thing. I do have a Discord, which you can... Do I have a bunch of polls? I have some. I do have a Discord, which you guys can be a part of. I'll be posting like my own blueprints in there, and along with, honestly, just whatever blueprints I have, because like I said, I do have this other dude's blueprints, which I'll make sure to get the video that I was like looking at in the description below, where he has the blueprints for all of these trains in, so you guys don't have to rely on me. You can check that out, but I will also have them in a blueprint channel for the for my Discord. And we got our Discord community and stuff like that. If you want to be a part of that, you can find the link in the description below, and yeah, and that'll be really cool. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one, and until then, stay stringy.